With his first year in the ACC under his belt, Bobby Petrino looking for a top recruiting class. I'm Tom Werme, and this is the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. I'm now joined by 24/7 Sports National Recruiting Director, J.C. Shurburtt, who's been covering signing day for years. J.C., thanks for joining us.
Hey, great to be with you guys.
Okay, J.C., has Petrino being back at Louisville and in the ACC bolstered the Cardinals' quality of recruits this time around?
Well, I don't know about Petrino because Charlie Strong, who was there before him, certainly was recruiting well. And this class is equal to one of the classes that Coach Strong got at Louisville, which really sort of bolstered that program. But I think being in the ACC certainly helps. It helps when you can go tell the story down in Alabama and Florida, in places that this conference touches. It's a lot easier sell than the American. And I think that it shows with the number of guys that they got to say yes this class.
Okay, JC, the Cards lose stars on both sides of the ball in wide receiver DeVante Parker and defensive end Lorenzo Mauldin. Do you see replacements in this class for those guys?
I definitely see a replacement for Mauldin. Devontae Fields was one of the best freshmen in the country at TCU. Ran into some issues there, then had to go to junior college, and then Louisville signed him. If he gets back and gets back into the shape he was in when he was a Horned Frog, he'll be one of the best defensive ends in the entire ACC. So I think there's your replacement for Mauldin right there. With Parker, it's going to be kind of by committee. The top-rated receiver in the class is a guy from St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale named DeVante Pete, who's a big 6'5" target. Can go up and get the ball really well. Another guy to look out for that's an all-purpose running back / slot receiver type is Trayvon Samuel from Phoenix City, Alabama, Central High School. And he's only 5'7", but he's very shifty, very elusive, very explosive. I predict they're going to move him all around to try to create mismatches, and he'll be a guy that makes a lot of big plays for the Cards in the future.
Now, it sounds like they met their needs at the receiver position, but how about overall as far as achieving that goal?
Yeah, I think it's a very balanced class. I mean, I particularly like the defensive talent they added. Just even a guy like a Monte Cabin from Smith Station, Alabama. Here's a guy that could play in any conference, anywhere. And he's coming to Louisville out of a state that produces pretty good linebacker talent. You even go to the other side of the ball, and Lamar Jackson, a quarterback, is a player that's going to remind a lot of people of Nick Marshall, only he can throw the ball better. They survived a late push from Florida to keep him in the fold, and certainly he has a chance to be that next